the ground shake. Your bones begin to rattle. You hold on for dear life. 280 foot-pounds of torque is coming your way. It's the TFG Sport Compact Series, dropping 168 horsepower with 2 front wheels a squealing. Every night's a beatdown.
The TFG Sport Compacts are coming to a screen near you. You can watch the Jettas tearing up Eldora Speedway on Friday, November 7th at 9 p.m. Only on Right Rear Racing TV on YouTube. 2 Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions, where the challenge remains unique.
Well, I'll tell you what, that couldn't have been better timing. We are live on Shaggy TV here for the Outlaw Dirt Series. I believe we're calling them the Sportsman Modified Series. Yeah, there we go. It just goes across the screen to help me out. We're running the Dirt Turtles here, a little 358 modifieds, and we're in Brazelton, Georgia here for week number 1 at the Lanier Speedway. Thank you for tuning in here. We should have a pretty good race on our hands. 12 times in right now, but another one just joined in. Couple guys in room 2, and this man, well, there's no other way to say it. It's the big slow Devin Hauer in the 316 machine. Don't get to see a lot of the big slow anymore. You know, he got, I guess, too good for coast to coast. Maybe his I rating's too good. I mean, yeah, his I rating's too good. I don't know, you know, if there's a way we can haggle that I rating to be a part of coast to coast again. But good to see the big slow out here on the racetrack. We've got, I don't know why it kicked us out of that camera. I kind of want to look at some paint jobs here for week 1, and it was, well, you know, you had to take my word for it, I guess. It was Devin Howard, but we'll show you Daniel Adam in that 75 right as he turns around here. We got Hunter McDougal, the Ham 1 racing machine. Dylan Eisenberg. We've got him in a 39. Sure looking like a 17, but that's a pretty good looking 17. We got Scooter. Chris Thibodeau here. The Bayou Bully. I love that. I know they call it the I guess Bayou Bully setup shop. I assume that's his, but you know, we may have to refer to Scooter here as the bully of the Bayou. In that double 4 machine. Dustin Burchett in the 17. He's blinking a little bit. That ain't no good if you're Dustin. Let's hop over. Let's see what's going on in room 1. We'll check out a couple of their paints. Now we got Bradley Carter in an identical number 19. We're going to pray to God. I can't remember if that other one was a 19. But I swear to God, if you guys hit me with the exact same number paint job, night 1, I may hate you, you know, for the rest of the season. So that's Bradley Carter. Let's take a look at Mr. Troy Dorian here. And what a beautifully painted 55 machine. Man, that took some time, I bet. I mean, look at the shine in the spider eyes. If we're nitpicking, you know, I mean, no, we won't even say it because that's beautiful. That is an absolute one of the nicest cars I've ever seen. And then, man, we got the SpongeBob. That's supposed to be a 12. It looks like an 81. We can pretend, I guess, you know, when we got a nice looking car like that. But I don't even think we have a number 81 in the league. Just change your dang league number to 81 here, Devin. Because that's a nice looking paint scheme. 25 of Gavin Gravitt. That is another good one, man. The shine on that yellow. These guys do such a good job with their spec maps here. The farmer in the 98 pulling off to the inside. And, well, we'll get the... Nope, he's hiding. We don't get a better look at it. We got the blackjack machine here of Jackson Johnstone. Currently 14th on the sheet. But, I mean, top 3 in paint schemes. I mean, black, yellow with that red trim. Look at that thing there for JJ here. We'll have to see what the 21 does. He's going to be a guy to keep an eye on, that's for sure. High I rating. Lots of good I ratings in here, to be honest with you. And hopefully, you know, I don't know how many of you guys racing are listening or in a chat out there. I didn't even realize I had a TV4 camera here in the infield. I am going to kind of take advantage of this, but we got to zoom it out. This camera will get us dizzy. Get us dizzy. I went over cameras. I made a zoomed out one up here. That's why I clicked the wrong one at first. Like I was saying, oh man, you know, Tyler and them won't be mad at me, but that'll be the one Tuesday. I believe it's December 9th or December 7th. And not that I want to pull guys from doing this. In fact, maybe, you know, Tyler, I told him I'd give him a race for free, and maybe, you know, I talk him into pushing the schedule back a week and taking that Tuesday off. I hope a lot of you guys come play at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The Dirt Car Esports is back. And your boy, man, Shaggy, going to be in the booth with one of my bestest buddies, Marty Sakala. And I'm telling you, it's $20 to enter, $500 to the winner. There 120 guys can register. But, you know, just me and Marty alone calling that race, man, that is, that's $20, you know, worth it. It'll be a good time. And like I say, hopefully a lot of these guys come out and decide to play because, you know, I mean, I did mention we have some good I ratings here. But I don't know if anybody's trying to run that Pro Series. And the big thing about the dirt car, you know, they want to give, you know, basically your average Joe. The other guy's running for the Pro Series. There's money involved there. So, you know, schedule it on the same night. So those guys that are trying to qualify for Pro Series, they're not going to be signing up for this thing. It's going to be a, you know, more of your average Joe type of race, which I hope entices a lot of people to come in and play. It's going to be a good time. Let's go find got a couple more people joined in, I think. I don't think we saw Wayne's ride here. He's in the 19 machine, but we're seeing a double 4. And I'm not too sure what type of animal that is, you know, on the front. Is it Winnie the Pooh, actually? With just a spec map on him. I do not know. Who knows? You know, hopefully he wins a heat race and we can ask him. As my homie, Scott Rayomi, pulling out on the racetrack. Scotty. You've got him listed as 20, but that's one you see that little Shaggy TV logo under that for. He's my homie, man. I call him Rayomi for a reason, obviously. Scott Rayome, how it's pronounced. But I will have no... In fact, if I was supposed to call him the number 20 tonight, I may have a problem. So we're going to see Greg Parmley. He is in the 04. That probably shouldn't be a big problem. And I don't know, you know, I mean, man, that I get it, you know, keep it in the family. We got to keep the hate in the family. But I don't know if the Big Slow's washed up. He's going to be a guy I would definitely, you know, think about going to the bet window and put something on that man, because He's always quick when it counts, and right now, what tells me he really likes it, he's going to go up there and beat up the outside a little bit. Try to develop a new lane. You know, doesn't want to mess up what's rolling around in the middle right now. If we can show, you'll notice the times change. We'll show you drivers' last times. So Hauer last time by with a 14.13. Really, you look at the times up and down the sheet. That's quicker than everybody on the racetrack. So, Ben, as much as, you know, maybe we'd like to think that the Big Slow is washed up, that is, that leaderboard there was showing us something a little different than that. So, where's Scooter at? Let's ride around with Scooter real quick here. Or not real quick. Let's do a couple laps with the bully of the Bayou, the 44 of Scooter, Chris Thibodeau. You see, you got to float it up the whole way. You really do got to do that. You got to open up the steering wheel. He didn't want to give it that last left-hand jerk there. You do not want to have to whip that wheel down low that late on corner exit. You're hoping that, you know, you've pretty close to full throttle if you're not already there. And that everything's straightened out. There he gets up, kisses that outside wall a little bit. You do that in qualifying, lap time not going to count. So going to be very important here, you know, get those hiccups out of the way here is Daniel Adam. You see, he's going to the outside here. How does he maybe, you know, think about a little crisscross? Does he go to the bottom here? Sees that 17 machine getting the outside wall. That is Eisenberg. You saw him in that 39. Yeah, Ben, that's what I said. You know, we got to keep the hate in the family. I trust me, I get it. I get it more than anybody here. So now, Ben, I broadcast so dang much, man, and I'm so sorry if I'm wrong. But I know he's a part of FTM, so is Ron your brother? Or maybe your brother-in-law? I believe don't I get to see Uncle Ron when the Big Slow is out there on the racetrack, or is that with another one of the FTM drivers? It's hard for me to keep them all in line here. Remember all what's going on. Oh, here's a guy. We didn't get to look at this paint. He always has good ones. And that's another one who, it says he's supposed to be in the 10. But I would have kind of, that would have thrown me off. You say that 1.8 and, you know, we're going to call this man, he's always looking for that gas money. I mean, this is gas money. Brandon Geisweit here. Rolling around in that 18 machine. It's not sure. We may run the whole practice and beat the racetrack up. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. Okay, Ben. All right. Well, see, that just shows, you know, sometimes, in Pennsylvania, you know, we got this thing called a medical card here, Ben. And we'll have to see. I got to try to pick apart who is Uncle Ron. That's going to bug the living heck out of me here. I know it's not Sam Bachman who is in this race. It's not. Man, oh man, that is really going to bug me, but I'll figure it out hopefully by the end of this thing. If not, we'll live. Oh, we even have the spectator camera up here to sit in the stands. I didn't realize that. Jeez. Cars are starting to quiet down now, so I got a feeling, you know, that, yep, there we go. The flag's waving. It's almost like I've done this for a little bit here. Normally when a lot of the guys yank it off the racetrack, something going on, and the checkered flag going to wave on warm-ups. And I'm not too sure, you know, you'd think Tyler, I mean, he trusts me enough to pay me up front for this. You'd think, hey, maybe the broadcaster will do a little dig and find out how we're qualifying one car at a time. Or if we're doing group qualifying, but I can tell that right now. We're going one car at a time. So if you've watched my shows before, you know whoever that furthest car is gets that lap. And Jay Henderson was the first one out, but Hunter McDougal hit the gas pedal here, and he's going to take the green flag first. So let's watch this one machine of Hunter McDougal here for lap number one. Green's personal best. Purple's better than anyone. You don't want that yellow. That yellow's no good. Don't even ask about it. It's so far green. Green, what's it going to mean for the number one machine? Hunter McDougal, P3 out of 3 is Daniel Adam at the top of the charts here. Right behind him, Scott Rayone, but gas money. Purple in the 10 of Brandon Geiswhite at the top of the charts here is Daniel. Comes around. Not sure if they're getting 2 or 3 laps here, making me think 3 as he's going high, wide, and handsome. That second lap, probably trying to build up some momentum. For gas money, he shuts it down after 2. So maybe only 2 laps here as Wayne Hummel comes across the line. Wayne, P9 is the big slow. Devin Hauer throws it into 3 for the final time. Off of 4, green, yellow, the 316 machine. Gonna stay P2 with a 14:21 as the Samaconda. Sammy Bachman rolls the bottom. Yellow, not going to improve, but I'll tell you what, Double G, the 25 of Gavin Gravitt. He's at the top of the charts. Can he improve? Yellow, not going to do it this time. And he shuts her down as Bradley Carter goes green, purple. Bradley Carter, top of the charts in the 151, a.k.a. 19. Boy, oh boy, man, let's go. What a lap there for the 151 machine. Coming out late there. I mean, you expect that 5,000 I rating. Boy, oh boy, throw him out the side window, let him hang. That's exactly what he did, hammered down. And now I believe, oh no, Timmons maybe just blinking a little bit. This 55 machine. Let's see. We have 33 seconds left. Oh boy, he ain't gonna get it. He ain't gonna get it. I don't know. iRacing not okay. iRacing liked it. They let him stay P9, so we'll stick around here. Normally iRacing doesn't like the blinking on the qualifying lap, as he's not going to improve that final time. Nicholas Moldo, green. What's it going to mean? I know. Too high I rating. I know. That's what I said. It's BS, but you better show up for that dirt car event, because you know dang right your teammate's the one having a big part of that there, Dino. So you better put on that show, man. Me and Marty in the booth together. You better be there. Be there or be square. Take a look at the starting grid for heat race number 1 for your Outlaw Dirt Series. 358 modifieds. Row 4 to the outside, the 74 of Sean Grimes Jr., who may be admitting. Not too sure if he's actually in this race. We'll see. But to the inside, the 19 of Wayne Hummel. Row 3 to the outside, the 12 of Devin Coyle. To the inside, the 1-3 of Austin Smith. Row 2 to the top shelf, the 98 of the Farmer. Michael Farmer to the inside, the 007 of Sammy B, the Samaconda, Sam Bachman. Row 1 for heat race number 1 to the outside, the 316. The big slow, Devin Hauer, and starting on the pole, the 151, Mr. Bradley Carter. A little bit of blinking there on the inside of row 3. Was that Sammy joining in, joining out? Oh, Bachman. I'm going to give him a hard time. I'm going to tell him that, he's lucky Clay Christopherson didn't show up tonight. That's what I'm going to tell all these FTM guys. They win this thing. Or Trevor Giroux, he's their new teammate now. I can throw the Philly Flyer in there, too. As I believe that is what we were seeing. So we won't have Sean Grimes. He's not going to join up. We'll have 7 guys. And I should have... think I wouldn't suck so bad, and I would have looked. Let's cheat here. So top 2 going to lock themselves in. Everybody will make the A main tonight, though, I would think. But they may still run the B main, to reseed and stuff like that. And Dino's too busy, man. Dino just, that man, he's always got something. I mean, and he needs to spend some time with that lovely woman of his, Megan, too. I mean, he can't just keep her, out on the porch all night. It's getting cold here in the Northeast, so, I mean, he's got to let her in the house, warm her up a little bit. Dino, busy man tonight. As we roll down the backstretch here for the final time. We roll through 3 and 4. The green flag is high. She's ready to fly. 8 laps to play in the clay heat race. Number 1 is underway. Bradley Carter with a big run here. BC out front. However, the big slow. Looking on the inside. The 316 trying to shine here in the first lap. Can't get it done. We got a battle behind. Sammy B started 3rd, back to 5th. The Samaconda needs to find a way to slither his way up to the high side. He does fall in line, but not without losing those 2 spots. And Sammy going to have to put his head down here. Going to have to go crank it. Devin Coyle rolling around in P4. He's behind Michael Farmer, who's got a bit of a gap between him and the 316. And that's going to allow Devin Hauer, if he wants to make a move, maybe, like I said, throw him out there in the wheelbarrow. Let him hang. I mean, let him fly, Devin. What's he got in that 316? It's going to be slide or die here at the Lanier Speedway. But right now, that 19, a.k.a. 151 of Bradley Carter, just absolutely rolling. I mean, he is feeling himself out front. You can see Devin, I mean, he drives in a little deep there. He catches him middle of the corner, but see ya. I mean, he hits the Mario Kart high-speed arrows coming off the corner. That's what he's all about. That is what Carter is trying to do right now. Corner exit speed. And as long as you're rolling corner exit, you can give up that time on corner entry. Devin's going to play nice. He's not going to run into him and wreck him. I mean, that's not how I've seen Devin race. He may go in there, use the bar a little bit. But even then, if you're getting that kind of pace off the corner with the white flag waving, you're going to be feeling pretty confident as we roll down the backstretch for the final time. Bradley's got 3, 4 car lengths in between him and the big slow as the checkered flag waves. Give it to Bradley Carter. Hauer, your top 2. Farmer, Coyle, Bachman, Smith, Hummel, and Grimes rounds out the field. Alrighty, let's take a look. Starting grid, heat race number 2. Rounding out the field, the 04 of Greg Parmalee. Row 3 to the outside, the 1 of Hunter McDougal. To the inside, the double deuce of Nicholas Mole. Row 2 to the outside, the 18 of Jay Henderson. To the inside, the 4 of Scotty Rayone. And row 1 for heat race number 2 to the outside, the 39 of Dylan Eisenberg. And starting on the pole, the 25 of Double G, Gavin Gravitt. Might be Gravit. I don't know. He keeps this, this effort up. We're going to find out, though. Be the first question I ask that. The driver of the 25 here. As I forgot, too, in warm-ups, we are going to talk to your heat race winners. So we'll get to talk to the one driver of the 151, a.k.a. 19. We'll have to see if, I'm assuming, 17 teammates on the outside. I mean, unless the same paint guy ripped them off, you would assume teammates here. As we roll down the backstretch for the final time, the pace truck will pull off. The green flag is high, and baby, she's ready to fly. We've got 8 laps to play in the clay. Heat race number 2 is underway. Good run on the outside by Double G here. Now Eisenberg got to go to work here as we got 3 wide now, 2 wide behind the deuce. Rolling the bottom here, Nicholas Mole trying to see what he can do. 3 wide once again as Hunter McDougal shoves it in the middle. Scotty Rayome's thanking God it's happening behind him right now. But Hunter McDougal on the move. Started 6th, up the 4th. Here, if he can complete this pass, and he does. Scotty going high, wide, and handsome in that form machine as he watches the 2 in front go to work on each other. Eisenberg, he's gotten close. Not close enough for the send, though. Is he going to think about it? Can't do it. Eisenberg got to put his head down here. He's 4.5 laps away from seeing that checkered flag. He knows small track, got to make quick work here in that 17 machine. As he rolls it in there, Double G out front. So smooth, Gavin Gravitt. Not one mistake out of that 25. And as we roll off a 4, 3 fingers in the air, 3 trips around. Henderson holding off the double deuce behind Mole. Trying to take a peek underneath off the 2. Now he's going to swing it into 3. Can't close it off. Got to leave a lane. They're side by side. Henderson gets in the outside wall. Now Mole parks it, able to throw the slide job, move the double deuce up to 5th here as the white flag waves. 1 lap to play at Lanier. Double G out front. He's led the whole way. Can he seal the deal? Final time through 3 as he drives it off of 4. Checkered flag waves. Give it to Double G. Eisenberg, Rayone, McDougal, Mole, Henderson, and Parmalee. I'm a piece of crap. I already forget the 151's name. Obviously Double G. You can't forget that. I'll remember that one, but we're gonna have to go fishing for that 151 when it's time to do interviews in Discord here. But let's take a look at our 3rd and final heat race. Row 4 to the inside, the 7 of Dustin Burchett. Row 3 to the top shelf, the double nickel of Mr. Troy Dorian. To the inside, the 21 of Blackjack, J.J. Jackson Johnstone. Row 2 to the outside, the double 4 of the Bayou Bandit. Scooter, Chris Thibodeau. To the inside, the 101 of Ryan Timmons. Row 1 for heat race number 3 to the outside. The 75 of Daniel Adam, and starting on the pole, the 18 of Gas Money, Brandon Geisweit. I did yell at Brandon for this once before. That he is infamous for just hanging out as far as he can behind that pace car. So, Brandon, you better not lead tonight in the feature. You're a broadcaster's worst nightmare. Look at that. Football field back. That pace car. If we're under green, I can't tell if the lights are on and off. That's why we complain about it. As we roll through 3 and 4 for the final time, the green flag high. She's ready to fly. We got 8 laps to play in the clay. Heat race number 3 is underway. Timmons trying to swing on the inside here, but Scooter, big run on the top shelf here. The Bayou Bandit trying to steal P3 here. Lap number 1, he does just that. Move the double 4 up into the top 3 as there's contact behind. The 21 and the double nickel make contact. Troy Dorian, Timmons involved as well. He was the initial double nickel that I said made contact, and they had to do with a little bit of that blink in here. But now, I mean, top back 2 damage done as the front 3 drive away. 5 laps to play here is Gas Money. Feeling some pressure from behind, but, you know, I mean, this may be a different chapter, but the same old story that we've seen in chapters 1 and 2 here of your heat races. We've seen guys get close, but the track right now, tough to make a move on, you know, unless you're willing to go in there and use those Nerf bars and pound that guy out of the way. It's difficult here if you got to crank that wheel coming off the corner. I mean, there you see even a little bit. The 75 lost it. Just stepped out on him a little bit. Didn't even have to crank it to force it under, and he lost all that time. So as long as Gas and Money stays smooth here, I mean, I think we're going to see another case of, you know, you qualify well, you're rewarded here with a good starting feature spot as the white flag waves 1 lap to play. Does Daniel Adam get the gloves out here? Does he make it physical as we roll down the backstretch? Final time into 3. Keeps it on the bottom, gonna play nice. And Gas Money holds him at the line. Daniel Adam P2, Scooter 3rd, Timmons 4th. Burchett, Johnstone, and Dorian rounds out the field. All right, so we got Double G, Gas Money. Well, I mean, I told him to go wait, so that should be the dead giveaway here. But we only got 1 wait right now. But that's because, well, like I said, we're running that B main. You know, I said they might do it to set the grid here, and that is exactly what we're going to do. So no warm-up yet. I was jumping the gun. We'll do interviews right after. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Rounding out the field, the double 5 of Troy Dorian. Row 7 to the top shelf, the 04 of Greg Parmley to the inside, the 19 of Wayne Hummel. Row 6 to the outside, the 21 of Jackson Johnstone to the inside, the 18 of Jay Henderson. Row 5 to the outside, the 13 of Austin Smith to the inside, the 1-7 of Dustin Burchett. Row 4 to the outside, the double deuce of Nicholas Mole to the inside, the 007 of the Samaconda, Sam Bachman. Row 3 to the outside, the 101 of Ryan Timmons to the inside, the 1 of Hunter McDougal. Row 2 to the outside, the 1-2 of Devin Coyle to the inside, the 44 of the Bayou Bandit, Chris Thibodeau. Row 1 for your B main to the outside, the 4 of Scott Rayoman starting on the pole, the 98 of Michael Farmer. My bad there for the pause. I'm doing a quick mute. I'm fighting hiccups right now, and I'm about to probably, well, I guess before the interview, I don't have time to do the old water trick. I'm hoping it goes away here naturally, me talking about it, acknowledging my issues. Maybe that'll just cut the problem right out, but who knows? I don't know how many laps we're going to do either. Is it going to be 10? Is it 12? We're going to find out together. As the pace truck pulls off, green flags high. She's ready to fly. We've got 10 laps to play in the clay at the Lanier Speedway. Or is it going to reset to 12? 9 is an awkward amount. Maybe we are doing 9, but Scott Rayone He's going around off the nose here. He gets sideways, pounded. Caution flag gonna wave. The forest. Scott Rayome. Not a lap number 1. Not something you want to write home to mama about here. You see car trying to make 3 wide. Scotty may not have got the memo here. You see he got a little loose. Well, I mean, Scott's not really coming down there. He, I think, gets on the binders a little late, but SpongeBob gets into him there, kind of moseys that number 4 machine around. And who was SpongeBob? We don't even know who to blame because the car didn't match. Devin Coyle. Might be. It is DC. The Bayou Bandit, though, now finds himself out front. I'm not too sure what happened there on lap 1 with those guys up front. Maybe some other stuff ended up going on, too, after some extracurriculars. Is now the 44 up front, or maybe he had the lead the whole time. Who knows? It's crazy. Green flag waves. We're back underway. 7 laps to play at the Lanier Speedway. Hunter gets a good run off of 2. I thought maybe the 007 was going to think about taking a peek. This single file restart, I was going to say 2, I thought would settle guys down, but now we see 3 wide already. Normally ain't going to work here, boys. They're going to try her out again anyways, and now the 17 in the outside wall. Better watch out. Able to wrestle it down. That's Burchett. Could have been much worse there as those guys were almost 3 wide coming to him. Is Austin Smith looking to make a move on the outside. Battle of the Blackjacks here. There can be only one. Who will win the battle of the 21s here in your B main? Maybe you don't want to be on the bottom, too. I don't know where you want to be honest with you, for the start of this thing. But those guys racing, they probably know. And, you know, you got to think about stuff like that. If you don't want to be on the bottom to start the A main, you know, finish P2, finish in an even number. You got to set yourself up the best you can. Whatever you think is going to be the most competitive as the white flag waves. 1 lap to play. The Bayou Bandit looking to win the B main here as we've got a car sideways, and no, DC getting a piece of a sideways car as Scooter takes the checkered flag, and he wins your B main, followed by McDougal, Bachman, Henderson, Hommel, Smith, Johnstone, Dorian, Parmalee, Farmer. Coyle still coming around. Mole behind him. And Rayome 13th, Burchett 14th, and Timmons rounds out the field. All right, let's go ahead. Bradley Carter is your winner in heat race number 1. Is he in Discord? Yes, they all are in Discord, actually. So let's go ahead. No, he's not sitting in the car. I was going to say if he was sitting in the car, I could show his car, but go ahead and pull him up here. Got the winner of heat race number 1. Now, Bradley, I should have asked Tyler. I should have done a little more homework here. But you win heat race number 1. Are we doing a redraw, or are you going to start on the pole here for this thing tonight?
I think we're starting on the pole. You know, after qualifying, I knew we were going to be pretty good. So for the heat race, just tried to stay out of my mirror and look forward, hit my marks, and we got it done.
Yeah, now, obviously, you know, 358's not as much power as the big blocks. Do you expect an outside at all, or is it kind of, you know, make sure you get off of 2, get that lead, and just kind of hunker down in the middle? Don't let a guy underneath you.
I don't know. I think the line varies from corner to corner. I just feel like you gotta get off the corner, and whoever can get off the corner and down the straightaway the best is going to win tonight.
Well, hey, Bradley, starting up front. Got a good shot at bringing it home. Good luck tonight, brother.
Thank you.
Bradley Carter, your winner of P1. Now let's go ahead and bring up Double G here. Gavin, is it Gravit or Gravit? Double G, you got a copy?
It's Gravit. My bad.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Okay, good. Then I've been saying it right this whole time. Well, starting on the outside of the front row for tonight's A main. I mean, we like what we got tonight.
Yeah, I think I got a good car. I'm going to try to roll the middle and wait till the line switches up and hope I can be there to capitalize on it.
Now, that being said, do you try to get aggressive here? Lap 1, if you can get a good restart, try to pinch him down coming off of 2 and try to take the lead early, or are you just going to be patient?
I'm going to try to be aggressive as I can, but I'm not going to wreck you guys for it.
Well, hey, we wish you the best of luck here, Double G. Good luck, man. Outside of the front row, go get him.
Appreciate it.
Gavin Gravit starting P2, and now we're going to bring up a familiar name. Gas Money. Brandon Geiswhite. Starting inside of row number 2, brother. Do we like the chances here? I know you said it's been a while since we've been in these things, but, man, it doesn't look like you missed the beat.
Yeah, I was actually quite shocked. I was out there practicing there before qualifying and felt the slider to mid there, and I kept running it quicker and quicker, so I was like, all right, I'm going to run there for qualifying, and the heat race, Daniel was catching me. Car was slightly too sideways on me, but other than that, yeah, it's been a minute since I've raced these things, and to be starting inside row 2 is quite shocking, to be honest.
Yeah, what's the plan here? Brandon Geiswhite going to roll off for this A main third, and well, with that here, we're going to get ready to take a look at tonight's starting lineup here for your Outlaw Dirt Series 358 Modifieds. Whoops. There we go. That's a little better. I paused it mid, I guess. Take a look at that starting lineup. Row 9, rounding out the field on the top shelf, the double deuce of Nicholas Mole to the inside, the 12 of Devin Coyle. Row 8 to the outside, the 98 of Michael Farmer to the inside, the 04 of Greg Parmalee. Row 7 to the outside, the 55 of Troy Dorian to the inside, the 21 of Jackson Johnstone. Row 6 to the outside, the 13 of Austin Smith. To the inside, the 19 of Wayne Hummel. Row 5 to the outside, the 18 of Jay Henderson. To the inside, the 007 of Sam Bachman. Row 4 to the outside, the 1 of Hunter McDougal. To the inside, the 44 of Scooter. The Bayou Bandit, Chris Thibodeau. Row 3 to the outside, the 75 of Daniel Adam. To the inside, the 39 of Dylan Eisenberg. Row 2 to the outside, the 316 of the Big Slow Devin Howard. To the inside, the 10 of Gas Money, Brandon Geiswhite. And row 1 for your Outlaw Dirt Series 358 Modified A main. To the outside, the 25 of Double G, Gavin Gravit, and starting on the pole, the 151, come get you some of Bradley Carter as we roll through 3 and 4 for the final time. The green flag is high. It's ready to fly. Your A main is underway. Side by side for second is BC. Gets a big jump out front. Gas Money cranking it on the inside. Double G got to get physical, and now Gas Money gets turned around there, lap number 1, and Geiswhite not going to be too happy about that. I know his Christmas list got a little shorter here. The 18 gets run over from behind, and It's a big send from way far away. And you guys know me enough, man. Obviously I'll do it in a gentlemanly way, but it's a big send from pretty dang far away on lap number 1. And I'm sure any race car driver, they kind of maybe feel the same way I do about this one. I mean, I know you can see Geiswhite, he gets a little loose there on entry, but it's because Double G not giving him a lot of room. They're racing. That's what you expect. Nothing out of the ordinary there, but the big send from about 2.5 car lengths deep, that's a little out of the ordinary. And who did do that? Who do we even blame for that? Is that Eisenberg? Yeah, it was Dylan. 17 machine is, for some reason, when I click live, it stayed in the slow-mo. That's pretty weird. Light should go off this time by, and we should be back racing here as Geiswhite falls all the way back to 10th here. Now Gas Money gotta wipe away that red mist here. Can't drive pissed off. Only gonna hurt you. They're only gonna hurt you. So he's gonna have to calm her down, cool the jets here, and make sure he's got his game face on. As the top two haven't changed, but the big slow, he took advantage of that contact. Devin Hauer now sits inside of the top 3 in that 316 machine. We roll through 3 and 4 for the final time. Bradley Carter set to drop the hammer here at the Lanier Speedway. Green flag waves. We're back underway. 24 laps to play. Oh, contact there for third. The big slow feeling it underneath. Daniel Adam tried to make it work. Now the big slow says, you ain't going down there. I'm shutting that door. I'm going to seal it off. He got the flex seal out. He is going to make sure nothing leaks down underneath. Boy, oh boy. As here we roll around. What is going on here? This is a tough break. Scooter, another one of those guys who felt that first caution in the 44 machine. And, man, the Bayou Bandit, he is really going to need to steal something here. Running this far back. I know 26 laps to go here. You count this one. Sounds like a lot of time, but at Lanier, we all know that's going to click away. Not a lot of time to get it done here. So, going to have to get that thing in gear, get on the move. There's Michael Farmer trying to put the power down on the outside. He gets into the wall. He's going to lose 1 to Gas Money. Almost 2. There's Nicholas Mole in the double deuce. Tries to take a peek underneath, but Gas Money gets 1 back. Moves himself up to 9th as Double G. Not able to reel in Bradley Carter, that Southern gentleman out front. Keep your daughters away from the TV, that Southern accent here, if he ends up bringing this thing home. There's 22 laps to go. Closest battle on the racetrack there is between the 21 machines. We saw that in the B main. I mean, they are picking up right where they left off. Austin Smith and Jackson Johnstone. Jackson in the black 21, Austin in the white and red 21. Jackson sends it in, tightens up, they make contact. Oh boy, they're able to live the race another day. That was a close call. Doesn't get much closer than that. As Devin Hauer having to continue to play defense here. Daniel Adam trying to search for a way to get on by. As meanwhile, Double G, Mr. Gravett, he is knocking on the door here as we're a third of the way through. 18 laps to go. Can the 25 make a move here on the 151? He said he just wanted to lay in the weeds here, Hope. he could be there when the track changes. And we might be getting to that point here as leaders starting to search a little bit, but we get a caution flag waves for the second time here at Lanier. Michael Farmer, I believe, involved in this one. That may be another one for Dylan here. Let's see. I don't know if him and Sam made the original contact. Let's go over the top here. I find the dang. Promise I know how to read. Yeah, okay. So the original contact, yeah, it's with Sam there. They're just both coming down, and Sam's got that right, to kind of hold that middle. He's there, and he was turning down in, but it just wasn't as quick enough as those boys would like it. And we got two going around here. Coyle gets a piece. And caution flag waves. $16 to go, though, when we get the green flag. So we're inching closer to halfway in our 30-lap feature here at the Lanier Speedway. They're doubling up, which tells me we are going green this time by. They don't want to be close to that pace truck. I mean, look at that gap. We'll see. There we go. Pace truck pulls off. Green flag's high. She is ready to fly. The 151 drops the hammer. We're back underway. It's time to go play. Look at the big slow taking advantage. Slider for the lead. Third to first. 19 back underneath. We've got 3 under a blanket. Now grab it. Oh, boy, I don't know if he wanted to do that. He accidentally or gets a piece there, the 316, when he was going to come back for the lead. And, yeah, it made him slow down. Now he's on the outside 3 wide. You kind of wanted to watch those two duke it out and then get a piece of it as we get a caution flag. Contact there, running for 4th. As let's see here. That's the worst view we could get. And that's towards the end of it here. So let's go back a little bit here. We don't want Sam. He wasn't up there far enough. Let's see. Let's go up to the blimp here. I don't know who we want to blame for this. So, kind of already kicked off there. See the 75. That's Daniel Adam. So the 23 gets a big run on the outside. Big run. I don't know if he knows they're 3 wide or not. But he tries to come down, thinks he's clear, and 75 not lifting out of that one. But he ends up getting the brunt of it here. He goes around in front of Johnstone. Gas Money gets it again. Lot of cars going to get collected in this one. The 007 gets parked on the outside of the wall. And they happen quick here. Cautions breed cautions. And if you're Devin Hauer, that is not what you wanted. And if you are the 75 of Daniel Adam, you better have taken notes there on what to do, because that was a big time move here. And with Gravit now in the back, gonna have to try to take advantage of this as the green flag waves. We're back underway. 14 laps to play. The big slow couldn't do it here. The 75 trying to take notes here. The 316 though, big run. He shuts the door now. The Devin Hauer holds on to P2 now. I don't know if the big slow was saving, but remember, he was kind of playing defense on Adam. That first run in the front 2 kind of pulled away. We'll have to see if Devin is close enough to lay the bar to him. He almost did. 12 laps to go. Adam sends it in. Hunter McDougal finding some grip downstairs here. McDougal trying to put that one machine on the podium for the first time. Behind him, we've got your hard charger in that 21 and 13 machine. Or both 21s up 7 spots here. But if the black 21 moves ahead, then he's up 8 spots. They're battling for the hard charger there. Battling the 21s. It just doesn't stop. As Daniel Adam trying to hold off McDougal. McDougal relentless on the bottom. Hunter thinking about a slide job. Can't do it. Mr. Adam, big run off the top shelf. And Manny's right back up there looking for some of Mama's cookies one more time. That's where you find the good stuff on the top shelf. And Daniel absolutely finding it, holding on to P3, 8 laps to go. Carter, your leader, not feeling much pressure here from the big slow. Who's going to wonder what if there was no contact, could he possibly have gotten that slide job back? But man, oh man, he can't live in that land. You got to go get it now. If you're the 316, you are running out of time. Caution flag waves. Heard a little motor rev there. So I imagine Michael Farmer not happy with somebody. We got a car pulling off coming out of the... So lucky cars weren't coming. And I was kind of paying attention to that car pulling out of the pits. I hate that when people don't pull out of the pits in the right spot. Especially when you're already a lap down under green. You want to grind my gears. That's a good way to do it. Farmer. I mean, yeah, he just gets kind of plowed over from behind there by the 18 machine. That is Jay Henderson. I was going to say that's not the 18 I'm familiar with there. Gas money. This comes in with a big send. And we're back under caution. Devin Howard gotta figure something out here. Have to try a big move on a restart. As the pace truck pulls off, we'll have 6 laps to play at the Lanier Speedway. Here's the green flag waves. We are back underway. Can Bradley Carter hold on, or can Devin Howard find a way to get around? I mean, hey, can he find a way to hold on to second? I mean, boy, oh boy, Adam searching on the bottom here. He is as low as you can go. I mean, my software thinks he's entering the pits. He is running right around the inside here at Lanier, finding all that grip. 4 laps to go this time by. You put the top 4 under a blanket, all but as the caution flag's going to wave again. We got a big one there coming off of 4. Going to rewind, see if we kind of... Software didn't want to help me. I just saw people dropping down. I got lucky here. So the 55... Double G here, just trying to drive his way back up through the field. And, you know, you're trying to get all of it. You got some pace. You were up front running, but just drives it in a little too deep. You're going to catch him in the rear end. And when you hook him like that with the bar, I mean, nothing. He's going to go around there 100%. And that's exactly what he does. And then once again, nowhere to go. Parking lot ensues. We got another one here at Lanier. I think the lights are still on. Yeah, they are. Okay. Giving some guys a lap back there. The light should be off this time. We will get ready to go back racing here. As Braden Carter got that night, or Braden, that's I sponsor him. Bradley Carter got that machine out front. As the green flag waves, we are back underway. 3 laps to play. Good restart by Devin Hauer, who takes a peek underneath. That's going to make Bradley sweat a little bit. Bradley, boy, oh boy, he's going to have an eye on that rearview mirror. Is Devin Hauer low and slow, where the big boys got to go. What can Devin do? He's got 1 lap here as the white flag waves. 1 more to play. Bradley Carter has led this thing from start to finish. Can he hold on? Final time into 3 as we roll through the center and off of 4. Bradley Carter going to win race number 1 as 3rd and 4th wreck each other. It's going to be Carter, Howard, Johnstone, Bachman, and Gas Money gets it back inside the top 5. Kravitz 6th, Dorian 7th, Hummel 8th, Smith 9th. As I swear the hiccups, oh my gosh, just came back. That's unbelievable. Smith 9th, Thibodeau 10th, Mole 11th, Farmer 12th, Adam 13th, McDougall 14th, Eisenberg 15th, Henderson 16th, Goyle 17th, and Parmalee rounds out the field. Is had a longer green flag run. I want to find that. So that way I don't have to reset this thing every couple minutes when I'm doing my long-winded interviews. Is the man who did indeed end up with the hard charger, too. Jackson Johnstone in the 21 machine. See if we can't get a word with said driver. You guys know how it works by now. There's always one. There is always one of the. We got the other 2 waiting. We'll give them, another 30 seconds or so. But if not, I'll just go to P2. And your winner here, we'll see. Oh, I was just about to say it. Here he goes. So we got Double J up here, Jackson Johnstone. Shaggy in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Merry Christmas. You're rolling through 3 and 4. You're thinking you're going to come home in 5th, and all of a sudden, you see 2 guys take each other out. I mean, how happy were you rolling through 3 or out of 4?
Honestly, I was pretty happy to be up to 5th. I started 13th. I screwed up in qualifying. And I'm like, I knew I was kind of, 5th to 7th place pace, and I was pretty upset with myself, but I'm really happy to at least get a top 5. It sucks to see those guys wreck each other. I've known McDougall for years. He's a clean racer, so I know that has to hurt for him.
Yeah, but hey, man, you got to take it however you can get it. And even before then, you mentioned your run to the front. You were the hard charger. I mean, what's it like having to? I mean, obviously some of the cautions, just guys kind of over driving on entry, but then you got to pick your way through the minefield. How difficult is it, to survive those incidents? And for the most part, this thing looks pretty clean.
Well, they were all hanging up at top, hitting each other, so I thought I'd just run the bottom and see if I could pass them, and it kind of worked.
Well, that strategy, it did work. It brought you home on the podium. Hell of a job, Jackson. Congrats. Week number 1, P3. That's a good start to the season. You got anybody you want to thank?
Now, I'd like to thank All Motor Racing for all the support, Forge Graphics, and Roost Trucking. I appreciate all the stuff they do for me.
A hell of a run there, JJ. Congrats, and good luck the rest of the way, brother.
All right, thank you, sir.
Jackson Johnstone, your 3rd place finisher. Now we get to bring up a guy I haven't talked to in quite some time because he's too damn good. Big Slow, what's going on, brother?
Oh, not much, bud. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. It looked like, obviously, it's going to happen. Shit's going to happen, but That was a big time move you put on there from the inside of row 2. You're able to get to the lead, and if not for a little contact from somebody behind who maybe just a little impatient, stuff happens. But man, if I'm him, I let you throw that move back. Try to get
Yeah.
back to the lead and then try to pick up the scraps. But at the end of the day,
Yeah,
pretty good move.
Oh yeah, it was. I wasn't gonna throw it, and I was skeptical, and I was like, I don't know. I better just stay safe under, down here. But I had a good enough run on both of them, and I was like, the hell with it. I'll just take it. I know I can clear it. Yeah. So I went with it, and yeah, stuck. I wish we didn't have no contact because I feel like I could have been up there still, but or at least the caution didn't come out, but. Yeah, she stuck for a little bit, and then I don't know if I just had tire going away or whatnot, but I tried like hell getting a run off the bottom underneath Bradley and everything, but I couldn't get it. So I don't know if he had a little bit more tire in me, or if a little bit of throttle or something. But yeah.
Well, you and Sam, your teammate, you guys always, I call him Mr. Nice Guy. You're the same damn thing. You're always playing nice. You got a hell of a restart there with 2 to go. I mean, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that devil on my shoulder, I'd have went in there. I'd have fed him the bar. Did you think about it?
I did on the restart when I got underneath him almost completely. I was like, you know what? I rolled the brake a little bit more, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to, start rubbing up on him now and everything else. So it seems like we're all Mr. Nice Guy to everybody else on the track except our other teammates.
You should have saw coast to coast.
It's always teammates taking out teammates, but everybody else, you're clean as a whistle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think there were 2 races Monday night where there were 3 of you guys involved at a time. It was pretty unbelievable. It's been rough for the FTM boys, but hey,
Yeah,
man,
it always plays out like that.
yeah, and well, obviously Sam ended up getting it up to P4. He had a decent run there after the contact behind, but for a while, man, you were the only FTM flag inside of that top 5. So congrats on a great run, man. P2, awesome way to start the season. Long year ahead of us, but you're in good shape. Got anybody you want to thank?
Oh yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Definitely thanks to Scott and Sam for coming out, and Scott attempting a race. Sucks what happened to him. Sam getting her up in the top 5. All the boys at FTM, Swan Speed Shop, DJ Sim Shop, Dino Super Dirt Car, Drury Designs, getting SC Motorsports, Do Pro Performance, and these Outlaw guys, Tyler and Sean, for putting us on, and the series that they're working for and everything else, and you definitely for the broadcast, man. I'll watch them every time you go live, so keep up the good work, brother.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. Don't run off yet because I just realized I forgot to ask Jackson something, but it's okay. He can answer it if he cares in the chat. But you, that I rating, are you messing around with pro stuff at all this year?
With pro stuff?
Yeah, with the pro qualifiers? You're not?
No. Not
Well,
yet.
then you don't have an excuse. Are you running dirt car?
Yeah, I probably will.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. Good.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to seeing you out there, Devin. That's going to be a lot of fun. I'm hoping I can talk these guys into, they got a race Tuesday night, but I'm hoping we can push it back. Hoping I get a lot of you guys to come race it. But either way.
Maybe you can sweet talk to guys at Coast to Coast also and they'll let me in because I cannot take my I rating for them to allow me in. So
Your boy Dino's got to do that.
Somewhere to race every night, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to get Dino to do that. Some of those guys, man, they believe in the I rating cap. I don't. I mean, that's kind of dumb, but it is what it is. Because
Hey, it's all good, man.
you know the drill. I mean, I'm not great in the sprint cars, but dude, I'll go out there and beat 4,000 I rating guys every night, and it's just it's all about whatever car you run. I just don't run officials.
Yeah, man, I'd like to step into sprint cars, but half the times you get in a hosted and everybody's wrecking each other and everything else, so you don't get a good group of guys to run with. So
you better practice because that's what dirt cars in this year at Charlotte.
I know it.
All right,
it's not too bad though. You can pretty much hold her wide open around there, so it won't be too bad.
Nah, it'll definitely be a good one. But hell of a run tonight, Devin. Can't wait to talk to you again, brother. Hopefully it's next Tuesday.
Hey, thanks, man. We'll see you.
Devin Howard, the big slow, bringing home P2. And now I made the winner wait long enough here. Sorry about that, Bradley. So I'm just going to, I'm going to get it out of the way right away here before I forget. Well, first off, congratulations on your win, sir. Very impressive. Dominated this thing. Very little pressure until the end. But Bradley, the way you went out and played in this thing, you got that 5,000 I rating. You mess around with the pro qualifiers. Is that something, that takes your time up?
Nah, I haven't messed around with it this year. I have some in the years past. Just haven't done really any with it this year.
You're the perfect candidate. So are you did you hear the news for the first time since 2023? Dirt Car's back. You thinking about running for cash here in December?
Nah, I did not hear the news.
Yeah, dude. I'm like trying to spread the hell out of it because I'm lucky enough they asked me to announce it this year with a great friend of mine. And dude, that should be a good one. They're taking 120 guys, and we're running sprint cars. Are you a sprint car guy? It's fixed setups.
I mean, I can be one if you want me to be.
I mean, we may need you to be. You go out there, $500, and the perfect thing about it is, I mentioned the pro qualifiers. The guys that are running for the Pro Series, they have qualifiers those nights. So it's just going to be, basically your average Joes. I think they kind of did that on purpose. So it should be a pretty good event there if that's something you're interested in.
Ain't nothing wrong with the extra 500 in my book.
No, definitely not. And man, it should be a good show. And it's just like the one you put on here tonight. Now, that final restart, I couldn't tell. Did you get on it a little too hard? Did you slip up, or did Devin just time that restart? Because man, that was the only time it got hairy for you.
Well, yeah, when I went to go, he kind of got into my back bumper a little bit. It kind of got me out of the ordinary, and we went down into turn one, and I figured, well, the restart before that, I'd kind of arced turn one a little bit, and he was able to get there. So last restart, I went down there and just tried and drove in a little bit lower, and he just drove it in there deep, as anybody would have, and got under me a little bit. And I kind of gassed it up a little bit so we wouldn't make contact, just hoping I would have the better run off the corner. And I got the run down the back straightaway and was able to clear going into three.
Now, we didn't really see it much. I mean, a couple guys were, you're running that short slider, so you could get the power down off of 4. But was there any thought ever, to go up and experiment with that high line? Or, when you're out front, is it just too risky?
Oh, yeah, I definitely went to the top a couple times through 1 and 2. I mean, I felt like it worked pretty decently. I just didn't want to take the chance at maybe getting up into the wall or somebody throwing a slider on my nose, because I think I don't remember his name, but whoever was running second at the time, he was able to get like under me up to my side when I ran the top, but I would kill him down the back stretch and into 3. So I mean, it was there in 1 and 2. I don't know about 3 and 4. It's just not worth the risk, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, it seemed like you calculated it pretty right there. I mean, like I say, the closest it was at the end. You were always getting that drive off the top shelf. And I mean, it seemed like up towards the front, guys playing nice with each other here week 1. So I look forward to a lot more good runs out of here, Bradley, starting the season off with a checkered flag. Congratulations on the big win, brother. You got anybody you want to thank?
Oh, yeah, just want to thank all my guys back at BCM and Bradley Carter Motorsports. Dylan was in the race tonight. He had an issue with his PC, but all in all, we had a really good night. I think I was first in practice, qualifying, heat race, and the race. So I think we led every lap. Hopefully we can have some more dominating races in the future.
Well, hey, man, like I say, that was a hell of a run tonight. Hopefully I see your name pop up on that sign-up sheet. You'd be an awesome name to add to that. Look forward to seeing you race, though, every Tuesday, man. Good luck in the championship this season, brother.
Oh, yeah, man, I'll have to look into it. Thank you.
Bradley Carter bringing home the win here for your Outlaw Dirt Series Sportsman Modifieds week number 1. And with that, we're going to close it out here. I'm Zach Chapman with Shaggy TV saying so long. Have a good one. Also, maybe hit the like and subscribe. Take it easy.